Now, Good Morning Northwest, President Trump called him a dictator, but is welcoming Ukraine's president to the White House today. The deal: Trump is trying to work with Zelensky, and how he responded when asked about his dictator comments.
We have a great forecast for the weekend. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You're going to be barbecuing. We're going to have that full forecast coming your way.
And a gunman lying in wait killed a Post Falls man in his own home. What we've learned from the police about a North Idaho murder and how they got so much information so quickly about the case. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. So glad you're with us. It is Friday, February 28th. Glad you're celebrating this special day. Not only is it a Friday, but it's Mark's day before retirement. Heading into semi-retirement, we'll say.
And we're going to have donuts today.
That's a win.
At least donuts. All right, here we go. 4 things we want you to know as we get going on this Friday. Patchy morning fog. I know that they've prepped Highway 2 and 395 up north for the potential for some freezing fog. Sunny and warm today. It's going to be nice for tomorrow. And then we're going to see changes coming in late Sunday, bringing in some wet weather. We look at what we can expect with temperatures right now. We're freezing, and we have 30 into Coeur d'Alene, but they had fog yesterday. Not so much today, not as yet. The forecast radar, we're going to have a clear day today. It's really going to be nice. A few clouds moving around. The Selkirk's going to hold on to those for a little bit. But look at this all the way through Saturday morning and then Saturday afternoon. Sunshine again. It's going to be great. Now, 28 in Deer Park this morning, 30 into Cheney. We've got 32 into Post Falls. We are expecting a high today above average. 57 degrees, 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Mark, thanks. Well, this morning, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is traveling to D.C. to meet with President Trump at the White House.
The two countries expected to sign a deal that would give the U.S. a share of Ukraine's rare earth mineral deposits. But so far, Trump has not committed to offering any security guarantees. It comes as British Prime Minister Keir Starmer met with Trump Thursday to discuss support for Ukraine and the importance of standing firm against Russia. Ahead of the visit, the UK announced a big increase in the British defense budget and also agreed to help enforce peace once a deal is made.
I'm clear that the UK is ready to put boots on the ground and planes in the air to support a deal, working together with our allies, because that is the only way that peace will last.
During that meeting, Trump said he thinks Vladimir Putin would keep his word if there's a peace agreement. But when asked by a UK reporter whether he would apologize to Zelensky for calling him a dictator without elections several days ago, the president said this.
Do you still think that Mr. Zelensky is a dictator?
Did I say that? I can't believe I said that. Next question.
The president sidestepped the question, later saying he has, quote, respect for Zelensky. The visit comes nearly a week after U.S. officials began negotiations directly with Russia and without Ukraine at the table.
A Ring camera captured a man shooting and killing his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend inside of their home in Post Falls on Sunday. Nathan Rogers is the owner of Inland Kava Bar in Coeur d'Alene. He was shot multiple times and then later died at his home in Post Falls. Police say this man, Jason Rook, is the gunman. He's the ex-boyfriend of Rogers' girlfriend. He told police Rook had been harassing her for a year, and she was just a day away from filing a restraining order against Rook. Court documents say the Ring camera footage captured a masked person entering the home at about 5 o'clock in the morning, waiting inside until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, then shooting Rogers multiple times. The victim's girlfriend identified Rook in the video. Rogers' family was in court for Rook's first appearance in court and asked the judge to deny his bail.
He's been stalking the victim, Aaron, for a long time, and just the nature of the crime. I mean, it was just outrageous.
The judge denied Rook bail and told him he's not allowed to contact the victim's family should he be released. Rook is scheduled to appear in court again within the next 2 weeks.
A Spokane man in his early 20s is charged with rape and child molestation. He's accused of assaulting a 15-year-old girl he met through Snapchat. According to court documents, when the teenager posted about a vape she wanted, Hussein Hassan responded and said he would get it for her. Investigators say when they met up, he forced her into sex acts. The girl then told her school counselor about it, her mom, and a deputy. He was arrested a few days later, and deputies found their conversations on his phone. Law enforcement says Hassan is also being investigated for second-degree rape of a vulnerable adult, where he's also accused of grooming his victim into meeting him as well.
Washington Governor Bob Ferguson is proposing nearly $4 billion in budget reductions and cuts to address a $15 billion shortfall. Ferguson's proposals target programs paid for by one-time federal funding during the pandemic. Now, that includes the Department of Agriculture program that supports food banks. Before the pandemic, the state was spending $12 million on this program, but now it costs the state more than $120 million.
I propose we limit the general fund investment to $82 million for the next biennium, which is still 6 times greater than our general fund investment from just 6 years ago.
And our local organizations aren't quite sure right now how these cuts would affect them yet because they haven't been approved yet by the legislature.
Medical debt is the leading cause of personal bankruptcy in the U.S., and it's only gotten worse since the pandemic. To try to alleviate some of the negative effects of this debt, some Washington lawmakers want to prevent medical debt from appearing on your credit report. Senate Bill 5480 would do just that. It recently cleared the Senate with a 35-12 vote. The bill is being sponsored by Spokane State Senator Marcus Riccelli, who says it's not meant as a way to avoid paying debts, but rather a way to protect people from having an already bad situation get worse. Critics of the bill say this could make people dig deeper into debt, saying since it doesn't appear on their credit report, people may take out more loans. The bill now heads to the House for consideration. The plan is similar to a rule put in place by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau during the President Biden administration. It was set to take effect next month, but has since been put on hold by the Trump administration. It is now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson here and a look at our first alert forecast. Those water levels we saw over the last couple of weeks here.
Yeah,
we have seen, again, some of the tributaries coming up over their banks, and we also have a show that's south of here, sort of southwest, the Palouse Falls. Want to give you an idea of, and again, Paula Comer sent this video to us. I just wanted to show it one more time because this thing is really fired up.
Ooh.
And again, it's what, hour and a half away from us? But if you can make it there, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it is raging. All right, we got a full check of the forecast coming your way in just a little bit.
And hundreds of National Weather Service employees terminated. What we know about the forecasters fired in the latest wave of DOGE cuts.
And are those firings even legal? Well, coming up, a judge wants to hear from the Trump administration officials, and quick.
And as we mentioned, it is Mark's final show with us here on Good Morning Northwest before his retirement or semi-retirement. And all morning, we are taking a look back at some fun Mark moments our promotions team was able to dig up. Take a look at this classic as we go to break.
Weather in the inland Northwest is full of microclimates. It could be sunny in Sandpoint with lightning in Lewiston. Mark and I will cover them all.
Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker and Good Morning Northwest's Mark Peterson working for you.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Countdown to the Oscars with Robin Roberts. Friday night on ABC.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
Fred's Appliance and 4 News Now are teaming up for the Great American Flag Swap. On March 28th, bring your old tattered flag to any Fred's location, and in exchange, you'll receive a new flag with help from Uncle Sam's Flag and Gift. Let's thank veterans and military families who are serving.
Fred's Appliance is proud to partner with 4 News Now for the Great American Flag Swap. We honor the sacrifices of our military families and veterans. Visit Fred's Appliance today, trusted for over 60 years, where we sell appliances, only appliances.
Oof. Moving day never goes smoothly, does it? Let's just settle this little mishap, huh?
Who do we always see on the billboards again?
It's the one called That's All Guys.
After an accident like this, you deserve to be compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through. At Craig Swap & Associates, we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
This is the show you've been waiting for. The 47th Annual Spokane Home and Yard Show this weekend at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. See all of the latest home improvement products and services and save time and money with one-stop shopping and show specials. Enjoy the feature landscape displays as you start planning for your spring projects. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Spokane's 47th Annual Home and Yard Show, presented by Jim Custer Enterprises.
Experience unparalleled comfort and restful sleep with the Z-Cliner by FlexSteel. A scientifically proven bed alternative designed with your sleep in mind. Built with FlexSteel's patented blue steel spring for exceptional comfort and support. Featuring high-performance fabric and pressure point relief zones, the Z-Cliner is the perfect family chair by day and the best place for a restful sleep by night.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
It is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Internal Revenue Service has released its list of tax scams people should watch out for in 2025.
And topping that list are phishing scams, unsolicited texts, or emails. The IRS warns that this can mislead people into bogus tax avoidance strategies and sometimes result in identity theft. While many of these scams occur throughout the year, they peak during the filing season.
The Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, may have to start answering questions. A federal district judge granted a request for limited expedited discovery in a court case. Labor unions and other groups brought the case to stop DOGE from accessing sensitive government data. The order means a DOGE representative will have to answer questions under oath from attorneys for about 8 hours. We don't know when that hearing will take place.
President Donald Trump has named Hung Chow as the next Under-Secretary of the U.S. Navy. Trump says the retired Navy captain has experience both in combat and in the Pentagon. Most recently, he lost a bid for Virginia Senate back in 2024. During a debate, he cast doubt on the legitimacy of former President Joe Biden's vote total in the 2020 election. He also lost a race for the House of Representatives in 2022. According to his campaign, he's a refugee from Vietnam who moved to the U.S. in 1975.
Hundreds of workers at the National Weather Service lost their jobs this week. Many employees at the NWS who have been on the job for less than a year were fired yesterday. It was part of a larger cut at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, the parent agency of NWS. In all, about 800 workers there were let go, with more layoffs possible today.
6:12, it is a Friday morning, huh? Yeah, chilly start out there. You're going to want a coat, at least for a little bit. Grab the shades, sunny. Going to get warmer. Our high today, check that out, 57 degrees.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration's mass firings of probationary federal workers. His ruling determined the terminations were likely unlawful. The judge ordered the Office of Personnel Management to rescind earlier directives that asked more than 24 agencies to identify probationary employees who should be fired. In his ruling, the judge wrote the OPM does not have the authority to fire employees at another agency. Another hearing is expected next month. And your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:13.
We have some sweet surprises up our sleeve for Mark's last day before retirement. Some special guests will be popping in. That's next. And here is another one of our favorite moments of Mark over the years.
What day is it? What day? Come on.
You're going to make it.
Mikey, what day?
Get out!
I knew if I annoyed you with hump day enough that this would really pay off.
Oh, this is the greatest surprise. You just blew us away.
Now look, you want hump day?
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
Oh, don't forget dinner with my boss.
Great. Our new Ultimate Adhesive will save the day. New Polygrip Ultimate All-in-One. Give superhuman hold, food seal, and comfort.
If your mouth could talk, it would ask for
Polygrip.
In February, get new equipment installed from Bill's Heating, and you're entered to win 2 tickets to the WCC tournament in Vegas.
Hey, Ben, I make this shot. You have to take me with you to Vegas. Deal?
All right, fine. But you got one shot.
Watch and learn.
Okay. All right, 2 out of 3.
Grins and Giggles Family Dentistry wants to bring out your smile. From crowns to veneers, they have the experience to help anyone in your family, young to old, kids to grandparents, all by using state-of-the-art procedures. Grins and Giggles accepts most insurance plans, but where they shine is by offering cash discounts on most procedures for uninsured patients. Call or click Grins and Giggles today to find out more. Grins and Giggles Family Dentistry, helping you bring out your smile.
Looking for a new ride?
The George Gee Kia team has been helping people find theirs since 1983.
George Gee is built on exceeding your expectations, always offering you the lowest price and treating you like family.
That's right. We are locally owned and operated, and we're here to make sure your experience is exceptional.
Come meet our team at George Gee Kia Spokane. You will see the difference.
Come see us off I-90 in Liberty Lake or shop SpokaneKia.com.
And the princess never felt the pee as the Summit made for a perfect night's sleep.
What was it like before? Never a mattress?
30 years ago, getting a mattress was pretty scary. Middlemen hawked spring-filled slabs, hardly fit for a dog, at prices like you wouldn't believe. And you'd barely sleep, what with bad foam and even worse support. But then, Denver Mattress came to town. They promised a better night's sleep, and they delivered. And it still holds true to this day. Denver Mattress. After 30 years, still the easiest way to get the right mattress.
We're on with what's new this morning.
What's happening now.
And what's next for you?
Get what's new now
And next at 5 and 6 a.m.
right here.
And right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long. Good Morning Northwest and GMA.
Tee off in style at Circling Ravens' top-tier golf suites. Play more than 80 famous golf courses around the world. It's a hole-in-one for all skill levels. Visit cdacasino.com for details.
Winning is just the beginning.
Bruins Penguins at 3, Saturday on ABC and ESPN+.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Oh, hi, it's me. I'm Mark Peterson. Nice to have you along for the ride on this Friday. 7 planets that you'll be able to see just as the sun sets. That's going to be tonight and again tomorrow. You'll need a telescope. The microscope is, you know, I don't know, smaller. But you'll need that to see some of the other planets. But that's going to happen tonight and tomorrow. It's an alignment of the planets. It's all over Facebook. 57 degrees our high today. Going to be sunny. It should be clear tonight if you go to see and look to the west as the sun sets. Again, about 6 p.m. You're going to be able to see that. The sun sets like 5:34. 31 tonight for the overnight lows. So mostly clear. It's going to be cool. Things are nice. See, with my ADD-ness, every time someone moves, it's like a squirrel, and I have guests in the studio, and I know who they are now. Variable clouds. It's going to be a dry day today, tomorrow. We're going to see that coming into Sunday with more cloud cover, and then the chance of showers really increasing Sunday night, but really Monday, we've got about a 40–50% chance of seeing these showers come through. So we just want you to be aware of that the weekend's going to be gorgeous. 57 today, 52 into Colville. We are going to be at 56 Saturday. We'll hit 52 on Sunday. And then we look at Monday, Tuesday, and we're going to have pretty good chance of showers. Wednesday, Thursday going to be nice. Temperatures around 50 degrees. Oh,
that one is just for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Travis from Waffles Plus.
Yes.
And Gabe is back there.
He's back there, yeah.
Brought you a
nice.
big bunch of meat.
All right, would you tell them honestly what I order? I have 2 different orders. You remember?
Well, I do. So you always get a sausage patty, and when we were down picking up the food today, our breakfast cook, Gary, said, hey, you told me links and bacon. I threw a patty in just for Mark.
Oh, just for Mark.
Mark.
I know, you guys
Right on top.
Big pan of meat.
But that's perfect. I'm going to have meat sweats all day.
Biscuits and gravy. You've got waffle.
Oh, my God.
And then
French toast.
number 2. The number two senior, which is just a little bit of ham and eggs some days. That's all I want.
Just a smidgen.
Right, my retirement meal. Thank you so much for what we love to call a vegetarian diet, because those pigs and cows ate grass, and therefore it's vegetarian.
That makes us vegetarian.
See, that's how it works.
I'm with you.
If you have not been to Waffles Plus, you've got to go see Travis and team. It's on North Monroe, and it's...
You'll see myself, Stuart Lee, and a bunch of other people there many times during the month.
Love it, love it. All right, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us.
And happy retirement.
Thank you.
Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:20.
We're going to have sports coming up. The Eastern Eagles have been struggling. They did have a chance to get back on track. Morning Sports is up next to let you know if they did.
Go for it.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what.
Go on, put some good in your morning, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene with
Good morning, Northwest.
And
Good morning, America.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
nobody beats perfection.
It's the Hard Knocks Life for us.
One of the most popular musicals of all time is back. See Annie, Broadway's favorite orphan, live on stage in an all-new production, hailed by the Chicago Tribune as one of the best family musicals ever written. Annie is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. So clear away those sorrows and get your tickets to Annie today.
February 28th through March 2nd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
There are 24,000 graduating seniors in Idaho this year. Each of you unique, powerful, independent. Each of you ready to become the next Idaho success story. That's why Idaho launches here, to see you through. Up to $8,000 for educational training. Support for jobs in hundreds of fields, so you can choose your own path. Because you invent you. Launch just helps.
It's the All-American Sale at More Furniture. Celebrate the spirit of the season with unbeatable deals on furniture that's as timeless as America itself. Whether you're refreshing your living room, upgrading your dining space, or finding that perfect bed for sweet dreams, the All-American Sale has something for every room in your home. With great furniture and classic American style, this sale is a celebration of comfort, value, and you. Visit your local More Furniture today, where everyone gets more for less.
Tires do more than keep your vehicle moving forward.
At Perfection Tire, we maximize your safety, fuel efficiency, and driving comfort with the right tires for you.
Quality Cooper tires, knowledgeable people. Nobody beats perfection.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The Eastern Washington Eagles men's basketball team, they're sliding down the Big Sky standings, but they have a great chance to cool down the hot Weber State Wildcats last night on the Eagles' second-to-last home game in Cheney this year. Swoop is having a bit of fun with me during Eastern Washington's penultimate home game. Inside 7 minutes to go, Sebastian Hartman, open three, splashes that one. Eagles taking a 1-point lead. So now 3.5 to go. Mason Williams finding Hartman. Another amazing pass. Another three falls. Eagles lead 58-55. So now under 30 seconds left. Tie game. Blaze Threet fakes out two Eagles and he finishes. Weber State now leads. Two good EW free throws ties us again. Threet on the drive. What a block from Angela Winkle. Half a second left. It's inbounded. Alex 2 tip. Oh my goodness. Weber State on a miracle. Incredible. A heartbreaker in Cheney. Wildcats win it 66-64. Just crushing for the Eagles, but they'll be back at Reese Court for one last ride this year. That's tomorrow at 2 p.m. against Idaho State. Stay tuned at 6 on Nightside tonight for more on high school playoffs of basketball and plenty more sports all around our area.
A new year-round tennis facility could come to Shadle Park. A national tennis organization is working with Spokane Public Schools and Spokane Parks and Recreation to resurface the existing courts and enclose them in a bubble. U.S. Tennis Association Pacific Northwest says it could host PE classes, high school tennis matches, and inclusive after-school programs. Both of these projects are part of the Together Spokane plan unveiled last week. And as we have been telling you, it's a massive plan that would overhaul parks, schools, and sports facilities in Spokane.
The proposal includes more than 200 projects, but does need the approval of voters. The two ballot measures combined would cost $440 million to be paid off over 20 years. Now, for example, for a home valued at $330,000, it would increase taxes by around $96 per year. Again, there are so many projects included in these proposals, and you can find out all what's included in them. We have an article up on our website, KXLY.com. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:25.
Idaho parents will now have more options about where to send their kids for schools. The public funding that's now available to help pay for private school. Why our public school districts are not too happy about it.
Plus, new help is on the way to help stranded drivers on I-90 in Idaho. How this new program works and will help keep you safer on the roads when we come back. And before we go to a break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the family of the Menendez brothers speaking to ABC News after California Governor Gavin Newsom announced a parole board investigation to assess whether the brothers pose a risk to the public.
This is a very welcome news for us, and we're just so grateful to the governor for stepping in and for giving us this chance.
Erica and Lyle are 35 years into their sentence of life without parole for the shotgun murders of their parents back in 1989, but now a huge step towards possible freedom.
The question for the board is a rather simple one. Do Eric and Lyle Menendez, do they pose a current, what we call unreasonable risk to public safety?
And this morning, we're hearing from their cousin, Anna Maria Baralt. What did it feel like?
I audibly gasped on my side. It's very exciting.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest on what comes next for Eric and Lyle Menendez. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Angeles.
I'm getting vaccinated Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm getting Prevnar 20 because pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital, and my risk is 6 times greater because I'm over 50.
The CDC just expanded its recommendation for those 50 or older to get vaccinated. You're also at risk if you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions. Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect against both pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle and joint pain. Millions have chosen Prevnar vaccines, which have helped protect adults for over a decade and have an established safety profile.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Countdown to the Oscars with Robin Roberts. Friday night on ABC.
Planning a trip to 49 degrees north? Make Mistaqua Casino Hotel your home base for an unforgettable ski, stay, and play experience. Store your gear securely in our convenient ski lockers. And after a day on the slopes, relax in our indoor swimming pool, hot tub, or unwind in one of our comfortable, beautiful new hotel rooms. Mistaqua Casino Hotel is located just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Visit Mistaqua.com for more details.
Introducing, representing Cal Cars. Here to sell the best lineup of trucks in the region, Spike the Bulldog.
Yeah, he's a super dog.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits, including 24/7 telehealth.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
On it.
Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
Individuals, couples, and families. You could get a refund of up to $1,290 back on taxes paid last year, as well as refunds for 2023 and 2022. Learn more at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker kicking off with this half hour with stories people are reading about online this morning.
It looks like President Donald Trump will be on his way to Buckingham Palace soon. This week, Trump accepted the invitation for a state visit from King Charles II. Now, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer presented the invitation to Trump while he was visiting the White House for talks on Ukraine. The president said he intends to make that trip soon.
Yesterday, the Vatican said Pope Francis's condition is improving, but his prognosis is still unclear for now. Doctors will need more days of clinical stability to give a prognosis. This morning, the Pope did physical therapy, alternating with rest, and he later prayed in the hospital chapel, received the Eucharist, and worked. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Friday, February 28th. Welcome to the end of your week. We're starting things off with Mark Peterson here in our first alert forecast, of course, on his last day before retirement.
All right. Good morning, everybody. We have freezing conditions starting off 30 into Coeur d'Alene. No fog being reported there. And blue sky, a few clouds, and 32 degrees for us. 4 things we want you to know. Little patchy morning fog. We see that north of Spokane for the most part. Sunny and warm today. Going to be nice on Saturday, but we'll see changes coming in late Sunday into Monday. Forecast radar today, gorgeous. Going to be sunny, beautiful all day and this evening. Currently 31 in the valley, 28 at Deer Park, 30 into Coeur d'Alene. Our forecast today, plenty of sunshine. Winds are going to be light and 57 degrees for the high.
Well, parents in Idaho could soon get state funds to help pay for whichever school they wish to send their child to. Idaho Governor Brad Little signed House Bill 93, unlocking Idaho's first school choice program, giving parents access to public funds for private schools. Alicia Pukeli, the founder of Wired to Learn, a strong supporter of the bill, feels this is valuable for families seeking alternative education options.
This will allow parents in our state to take a deep breath and be able to choose what is best for their child.
House Bill 93 will offer up to $5,000 for private or homeschool students and up to $7,500 for those with special needs. School districts statewide oppose this program, expressing concerns over taxpayer dollars funding private schools. In a statement regarding the governor's decision, Coeur d'Alene Public Schools said, quote, disappointed would be an understatement.
The Spokane Public Schools plan to create a new trades high school if a proposed $200 million bond passes in November. That Rogers High School student says he would have loved to have gone to a trades high school, and others we talked to echoed that same message. These are the students SPS says would benefit from the project. Instead of preparing them for 4 years of college, the trade school would prepare them for a job straight out of high school.
To be honest, I don't really like school a whole bunch, so I don't want to be going for an extra 4 years afterwards. So if I would have had that opportunity to graduate and have a job and a steady income, that would have been great.
That comes with
a local carpentry union also supports the idea of a trade school. It says good paying jobs are out there just waiting to be filled.
Well, starting Tuesday in North Idaho, a new team will be cruising I-90 from state line to the east end of Coeur d'Alene to help stranded drivers. It's all part of a new initiative by the Idaho Transportation Department that aims to keep you safe and keep traffic flowing. Meet the Incident Response Vehicle. It offers free roadside assistance on I-90. The big yellow truck patrols the busy I-90 corridor, keeping an eye out for any drivers in trouble. Idaho State Police can also dispatch the truck to the scenes as needed.
You know, our families, our friends are out on the roadway, and knowing that we're doing the best customer service that we can for the public, it gives you some nice peace of mind.
Right now, ITD has one incident response vehicle, but plans to add another one to hit the road in the next few months. The truck will patrol Tuesdays through Fridays from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So a little peace of mind while you're driving out there on I-90.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's now 6:33.
Checking back in with Mark, and we got some pretty cool stuff in our sky tonight, if you can see it. Ooh.
As the sun sets, that's twilight. You're still going to see maybe Saturn and Mercury if you've got a telescope. But as we get into the 6 o'clock hour, you'll see the alignment. Are we still in retrograde? I just don't know anymore.
I can't keep track.
This is the last time we'll be able to see this until 2040.
Wow.
We'd get in there then.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen, people. It's a Friday. Let's get our day organized and going. Your full forecast coming up.
And the Oscars are coming up Sunday, and could a major blockbuster walk away with Best Picture? It's been a while. We'll look at the nominations next.
And before we go to a break, here is more Mark and Friends from the archives.
We're going to secretly switch out Chris Crocker's very large Hammy for the more modest, smaller size Lola. We'll see if she notices any difference.
Jason!
KXLY4's weather has gone to the dogs.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY Plus.
If it warms you up, cools you down, connects you, entertains you, if it fries it, freezes it, cooks it, curls it, dries it, washes it, lights it. With humble beginnings in Airway Heights and Cheney, we're now also serving Northern Idaho. And when electrical is the problem, you need Holiday. Fixed Rider is free. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
Zone, nifty move, goes to Cat, back over right side, and it comes over to Van Olden, who shoots and scores!
Saturday, March 1st in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, it's the Numerica Hockey Skate Piggy Bank giveaway. Your Chiefs host Seattle. The first 2,000 fans receive a limited edition Spokane Chiefs Hockey Skate Piggy Bank, courtesy of Numerica Credit Union. Also Saturday, our Winter Brew Bash starting at 3 p.m. Get tickets and more info at SpokaneChiefs.com.
Looking for a new ride?
The George Gee Kia team has been helping people find theirs since 1983.
George Gee is built on exceeding your expectations, always offering you the lowest price and treating you like family.
That's right. We are locally owned and operated, and we're here to make sure your experience is exceptional.
Come meet our team at George Gee Kia Spokane. You will see the difference.
Come see us off I-90 in Liberty Lake or shop SpokaneKia.com.
With fresh looks arriving monthly, there's always something new to love at Furniture Row, like the Yukon reclining leather sectional. Draped in top grain leather with a multifunctional console, the Yukon is the pinnacle of power reclining comfort. Or dine on the Meadow Lake. With a rounded edge top and eye-catching turned legs, this farmhouse-inspired set marries nostalgia and durability. And for your bedroom, the glamour. With sparkling LED-lit rhinestones, this upholstered bed creates a sophisticated glam sleeping sanctuary. Find the latest looks and more now at Furniture Row.
Teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel.
Mark, I don't know if I remember him in that scene.
Why didn't Uma Thurman swing around and start dancing with Mark?
Yeah, Mark, you've really created a legacy for yourself in your career, man.
Oh, yeah. That's legacy, all right.
That's impressive. Blade, the Oscars, the countdown to it continues. One of the top grossing movies of all time to come Best Picture back in 1998. That was Titanic. Yeah. And it seemed to be the beginning of the end of the blockbusters winning Best Picture, of course, until last year with Oppenheimer and maybe again this year.
Two films that have grossed nearly $1.5 billion are up for the biggest award of the night. Here's ABC's Perry Russum.
Leading the pack with 13 nominations is Emilia Perez. Starring the first ever transgender nominee for Best Actress, it tells the story of a Mexican drug kingpin who disappears by living as a woman.
I don't know what more you want me to remember.
Nickel Boys is a historical drama about two African-American boys who were sent to an abusive reform school in Florida in the 1960s.
I let you down.
Also earning critical acclaim,
15 cash up front.
Deal. Anora, telling the story of a prostitute who marries the son of a Russian oligarch. It does not end well. I'm Still Here, about a mother and activist coping with the forced disappearance of her dissident political husband, is the first Brazilian film nominated for Best Picture.
Your English is impressive. Perhaps you can help your husband sound less like he shined shoes for a wage.
Clocking in at 3.5 hours, The Brutalist tells the fictional story of an architect who emigrates to America after surviving the Holocaust to chase the American dream.
The supervision of this election is a duty I never thought I'd have to perform.
In Conclave, Ralph Fiennes plays a cardinal overseeing the selection of a new pope as he investigates secrets and scandals of the top candidates. It's up for 8 Oscars.
Hello. I'd like
to order.
Demi Moore is hoping to order up her first Oscar win in The Substance, about an aging celebrity chasing youth with a black market drug.
I walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways.
Timothée Chalamet is neither walking nor crawling, but sprinting toward the finish line in not one but 2 races, from a complete unknown with 8 Oscar nods to Dune Part 2, the space epic that's already earned more than $700 million at the box office. And speaking of box office heavyweights,
Popular, you're gonna be popular.
arguably the most popular in the pack, earning nearly $750 million, it heads into Sunday night with 10 Oscar nominations.
You're the one the wizard has been waiting for.
Harry Russum, ABC News, New York.
There are so many options. Lots of good movies this year.
Very different.
Yes,
So different.
for sure. And you can watch the Academy Awards this Sunday afternoon. It all starts at 4 o'clock right here on KXLY.
Yeah, and if you want to put your Oscar picking skills to the test, you can play Oscars Pick'em. Predict the winners of the Oscars and have a chance to win some prizes. It's free to play. We have a link for it on KXLY.com.
Good luck with this year's selection. All right, 10-second takeaway. It's chilly out there. It's freezing. So you're going to want a jacket at least for a couple of hours. You're going to need your sunglasses for the day. It's going to be sunny and warm, 57 the high.
And our time is now 6:41.
And as we go to a break, here's another Mark Peterson classic.
Does Good Morning Northwest Mark Peterson want for Christmas?
You see how he's doing it?
You're doing it all wrong.
A bigger dog.
Now, see how this is working? See? It's your turn.
KXLY4 weather with Chris Crocker and Mark Peterson.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This month, find presidential savings on new Sierra 1500 Elevation and Pro models. Up to $16,000 off for 0% APR. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
It's the Hard Knocks Life.
Broadway's favorite orphan is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. Don't miss Annie in an all-new production for the whole family, and just when we need it the most.
Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
What are you up to, Alice?
Well, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does dino casting call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
Man.
I can take real good care of you. See? Works perfectly for you, right?
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal with your choice of all this for just $7. Because a full-size meal without that satisfying sweet treat, that's like chicken strips with no dip, like a burger with no bun, like a sundae with no drizzle. Whether you go for chicken strips or a cheeseburger, treat yourself to an honest-to-goodness meal with full-size fries, a drink, and dessert, all for just $7 a DQ.
Do you really think you can fix this? You should have just called Andy's.
I can fix it. It's just a little...
We're freezing. You should have called Andy's. Yeah, they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Should have called Andy's.
Don't be like this guy. Call Andy's Heating and Cooling. So when the weather does this, your family does this. Go to andysheating.com for details on the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Carrier, turn to the experts.
This month, find presidential savings on new Yukon and Yukon XL models. Up to $10,500 off for 6.2% APR. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Countdown to the Oscars with Robin Roberts. Friday night on ABC.
Oh, hi. Here's the deal. We're ending the month, right? 28 short days, but it's been short, cold days. The blue represents the month of February with the below average highs that we've had. We've only had 3 days that were average and about 5 above average. And of course, that's wrapping up the month. Today's going to be another one of those days, 57 degrees, sunny, beautiful tonight, 31. clear. We'll have a few clouds, but winds are going to be light. It's going to be gorgeous. Now, we look at what's going on around the country. The deep freeze is moving into areas of the Great Lakes and New England. We're going to warm up. The Rockies protecting us into the central part of the country. Going to be beautiful. And, of course, talking about Southern California, and, of course, you're going to be able to watch the Oscars Sunday. They're going to have wet weather on that red carpet potentially. They're going to get some rain coming in, but not the big deluge, so things are looking pretty good. We will take our sunshine and our high pressure all day long. Not only today, tonight, but into Saturday. Sunday, we see that give way, and then Monday, we have that chance of showers with some mountain snow still that'll be pushing into Montana where that colder air is going to be trapped. So we want you to be prepared for that if you're traveling over there. 57 degrees. Oh, and it's God's country. Big Sky State. 55 into Coeur d'Alene, 54 as you get up high into Kellogg today, 60 into Ritzville. Again, the slopes are gorgeous and the groomers are great. Not a lot of powder, but the groomers, you're going to have a great couple of days. Then it's going to get softer and we're going to lose some. Temperatures into the mid to upper 50s around our area today, tomorrow. A low 50 Sunday with cloud cover. Really Monday, those showers, rainy days and Mondays always get you down. Not me. I'll be sleeping in. 48 will be the high on Monday. And tie it all together there.
Oh, rude.
All right. So what now? I get PTSD just coming to the desk.
Mark Peterson.
Yes.
This is your life.
Oh, jeez.
From our friend, Derek Dice.
Oh.
Mark, 43 years in this business is a heck of a run, my friend. And while we're so excited for what's ahead in your retirement, including not having to wake up at 2 a.m. anymore, we wanted to take a few minutes to look back at your incredible career. Mark went to college to study civil engineering, but a job at a radio station in Montana changed everything.
The Y93 Morning Zoo with Jack Bell and Mark Peterson.
Soon after, he got invited to do TV weather and Billings for what was supposed to be just 1 month.
Our full-time weather guy and co-news anchor at noon has quit. Do you want the job? And I said yes. I mean, literally in 4 seconds, I changed my path.
That was in 1987. In 1994, Mark moved to Spokane, working at KHQ for 6 years. In 2000, he made the switch to KXOY, where he quickly endeared himself to his coworkers and entrenched himself in the community.
He's the best of what a local TV broadcaster can be.
He's brought you the weather on Good Morning Northwest for over 2 decades. He's covered some of the biggest stories of our time, including the 9/11 memorial in New York.
It is now that they're standing, listening to the names of those fallen in the line of duty.
But one story on one ABC show changed everything for Mark. Extreme Home Makeover did a project in our area, and the light bulb went off.
ABC's hit show, Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Mark kind of got me aside shortly after and said, why can't we do this on our own?
Mark launched his own extreme team, enlisting volunteers from all over the community. No project was too big or too small.
And there is your new Kinderhaven. It's the next room that I think you're going to love. We knew this was going to be a one-day wonder. We're rebuilding your fields.
The annual Diamonds and Dreams project has renovated several local baseball fields, and each Christmas, Making Spirits Bright lights up Cowley Park for the young patients and their families at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
To the 127 kids that are currently in the hospital, we hope you feel better. We hope this helps.
Whenever there was a need in our community, Mark found a way to fill it.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. He doesn't stop. You just go, 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 and there's always another project, always another need that he tries to fill.
I don't think there is anyone that has reached out into our community as much as Mark has. It really is unmatched.
The greatest surprise. He just blew us away.
Melody, you want to come in? Come on, we're going to go this way.
He's also full of surprises, like the time he brought a live camel into the studio. A few years ago, Mark was inducted into the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Silver Circle, which recognizes 25 years or more of distinguished service in the industry.
I can't imagine somebody better being in the Silver Circle, and I think he will just make the Silver Circle a little bit louder and a lot more fun, too.
From his daily forecast to public appearances and all of the Extreme Team projects, Mark has definitely made his mark on the Inland Northwest. We know we'll never forget him, and we're pretty sure you won't either.
And don't forget, go big or go home.
And wrap.
Mr. Nice, good morning.
You did the 11 o'clock
o'clock last night.
I did. I also want to point out, in Mark fashion, white shoes today on the set.
I didn't wear my dad's shoes today. I actually wore real shoes.
Well, you're so grown up now, then. You're heading into retirement.
You know, our news directors looked at me and said, "You're adulting now? Now you're getting everything done?" I said, "Well, I got to really shine the last 2 weeks."
Oh, man.
Well, I'm thrilled to have shared 12 of those years with you here on the set, and just so happy for your retirement.
I have to tell you, we've relived the camel thing, and I just loved annoying you so much that morning to then have the payoff.
The weeks leading up to that morning.
Oh, yeah. I played the long game on that one. It was great. Thank you so much.
Of course.
You've had an amazing career.
Your plate of meat, you could have some cake now.
There you go. A balanced breakfast.
Nothing but health here at Good Morning Northwest.
Oh, gosh.
Healthy diet.
We have loved working with you.
It's been fun. It's been great. And I loved your mom's little thing, Mom Dice. Thank you, dear. We appreciate you, too.
Good morning, Sprints. Coming up right after this.
Oh, yeah.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Bruins Penguins at 3, Saturday on ABC and ESPN Plus.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
Guys, I want to introduce you to our new salesperson. I really think he's going to spike sales.
He's a super dog on the floor. Yeah, he's a super dog.
If it warms you up, cools you down, connects you, entertains you, if it fries it, freezes it, cooks it, curls it, dries it, washes it, lights it. With humble beginnings in Airway Heights and Cheney, we're now also serving northern Idaho. And when electrical is the problem, you need Holiday. Fixed Rider is free. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
Planning a trip to 49 degrees north? Make Mistaqua Casino Hotel your home base for an unforgettable ski, stay, and play experience. Store your gear securely in our convenient ski lockers. And after a day on the slopes, relax in our indoor swimming pool, hot tub, or unwind in one of our comfortable, beautiful new hotel rooms. Mistaqua Casino Hotel is located just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Visit Mistaqua.com for more details.
Have you or someone you know lived, worked, or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? If so, you've likely been exposed to Libby amphibole asbestos. 1 in 4 screened have developed an asbestos-related disease. Hope is here. The Center for Asbestos-Related Disease, CARD in Libby, provides free screenings, care, and resources to those impacted by asbestos exposure. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Contact the CARD Clinic, comprehensive care for exposure and disease.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
Tires do more than keep your vehicle moving forward.
At Perfection Tire, we maximize your safety, fuel efficiency, and driving comfort with the right tires for you.
Quality Cooper tires, knowledgeable people. Nobody beats perfection.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Time right now, 6:53. And it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in the Morning Sprint.
Today is Mark Peterson's last day on Good Morning Northwest. He is headed to retirement, but first, he's tracking a warm weekend ahead.
Boy, howdy, it's going to be gorgeous to wrap up this. It's semi-retirement. 31 into the valley, currently 29 9 Mile, officially 32 degrees. Our forecast today is going to be absolutely beautiful. We're going to see temperatures warming up. We're going to be in the mid to upper 50s all over the place, and the winds are going to be light.
This morning, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is traveling to D.C. to meet with President Trump at the White House. The two countries expected to sign a deal that would give the U.S. a share of Ukraine's rare earth mineral deposits. But so far, President Trump has not committed to offering any security guarantees. This all comes as British Prime Minister Keir Starmer met with Trump yesterday to discuss support for Ukraine and the importance of standing firm against Russia. For updates on Trump's upcoming meetings, tune in to Good Morning America.
A Ring camera captured a man shooting and killing his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend inside their home in Post Falls Sunday. Nathan Rogers, who you've seen here, is the owner of Inland Kava Bar in Coeur d'Alene. He was shot multiple times and later died at his home in Post Falls. Now, police say this man that you'll see here, Jason Rook, is the gunman. He's the ex-boyfriend of Rogers' girlfriend. The victim's girlfriend identified Rook in that ring camera footage, and Rogers' family asked the judge to deny his bail. The judge then did deny Rook's bail, and he is scheduled to appear in court again within the next 2 weeks.
The Spokane man in his early 20s is charged with rape and child molestation. He's accused of assaulting a 15-year-old girl he met through Snapchat. According to court documents, when the teenager posted about a vape she wanted, Hussein Hassan responded and said he would get it for her. Investigators say when they met up, he forced her into sexual acts. He was then arrested a few days later, and deputies found their conversations on his phone.
An activist group is calling for a nationwide spending boycott today in what they're describing as an economic blackout. The People's Union USA says it has no political affiliation. Instead, they say they're focused on fairness, economic justice, and real systematic change. This boycott comes as some are protesting retailers like Target for rolling back on DEI programs and frustration over high prices. Experts say this boycott is unique because it's not focused on one specific company.
Medical debt is the leading cause of personal bankruptcy in the U.S., and it's only gotten worse since the pandemic. To try to alleviate some of the negative effects of this debt, some Washington lawmakers want to prevent medical debt from appearing on your credit report. Senate Bill 5480 would do just that. It recently cleared the Senate with a 35-12 vote. The bill is being sponsored by Spokane State Senator Marcus Riccelli. Critics of the bill say this could make people dig deeper into debt. The bill now heads to the House for consideration. A new year-round tennis facility could come to Shadle Park. The National Tennis Organization is working with Spokane Public Schools and Spokane Parks and Rec to resurface the existing courts and enclose them in a bubble. U.S. Tennis Association Pacific Northwest says it could host PE classes, high school tennis matches, and inclusive after-school programs. Both of these projects are part of the Together Spokane plan unveiled last week.
And as we've been telling you, it's a massive plan that would overhaul parks, schools, and sports facilities in Spokane. The proposal includes more than 200 projects, but still needs the voter approval to go through. The two ballot measures combined would cost $440 million to be paid off over 20 years. For example, for a home valued at $330,000, it would increase taxes by around $96 a year. Again, there are many projects included in these proposals, and you can find out everything that's included. It's up right now on KXLY.com.
And here is a live look this morning. The sun is up, a beautiful day ahead, and we will check in with Mark one last time before his semi-retirement, coming up right after a break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for loud sneezers. Gesundheit. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Shop DaveSmith.com.
One last farewell from Mark Peterson.
This is a weird one a little bit.
It is a little
We have a
weird.
tradition here at 4 News Now. When somebody leaves us, we break out a machete. It does have people's names etched in it, though.
Yeah.
So
and
it will have
it's,
marks.
It's to cut the cake.
Yeah,
Not really ceremoniously, it really cuts the cake.
Yeah.
So, you ready?
Here we go.
Okay. La-da-dee.
Oh,
Smooth
now
as
it's official.
butter.
Can't go back now.
Smooth, yeah. That's it. I quit. It has been my honor to work here for a quarter of a century. I have loved every minute of it.
And we have loved you. And we're not done with you.
No.
We get
Not
in
yet.
for more stuff.
Okay.
Congratulations,
Stick
Mark.
around.